first we're going to start with bikes or bust. I look forward to this every year. Every year I get my bikes and I make sure I find my way to Fern Valley Road. And I am always so glad to see the folks that are here right now. I consider them to be part of my family. They work so hard to do this every year, and I appreciate all the work that they do. I call him my brother, Todd Dunn, President GLC, LC, and UAW 862. I'm always happy to see you. Matt Cooper, DJ Q103. Are you up on that thing?
I'm right back up on there this week. Yep. Cannot wait.
Up on this big thing? No, well, we'll talk about that. And also, Robert Gunn, Metro United Way, Chief Equity and Impact Officer. Good to see you.
Yes, ma'am.
Robert, good to see you. Okay, now, Matt, DJ Q103, you get up on this, what's it called, this big cherry picker thing?
Yeah, the scissor lift. So, yeah, so Thursday morning, right at 6 a.m., we were just talking about this. I go right up in the morning, I get up there.
It's going to be cold, honey?
Yes, we were just checking the weather for that. So I think when we go up Thursday morning, it's going to be like low 30s. I don't think it's going to get past like 38 degrees. So I just got to make sure we're all bundled up. And I think the good thing is it's not supposed to snow. It's not supposed to rain as of right now. So we're going to hopefully.
We'll talk to our guys about that.
Yeah.
So once you get up there, though, when do you get to come down?
So we'll go up Thursday morning at 6 a.m. and then we'll come down Monday. I believe it's around 9 a.m. because it's going to be 103 hours.
Wait. You go up on Thursday?
Yes.
You don't come down?
Right.
I want to ask questions that may be too personal, but we'll steer away from that.
Well, there's no insulation. Our ramp team built the house, but there's no insulation.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's what he's going to do, but he does it all for a good reason. Todd, I know you all do this every year. I'm out there every year. I bring bikes every year, and I will be there again this year. Why do you do this? What is this for?
You know, this is like our end of year kind of celebration, just to close out, you know, leaving it better than we found it as a union, as a labor community, and doing what we can for our community here in Louisville. And we've been able to extend it this year, and it just means so much because we're able to do Bikes or Bust and Boxes of Love. And now this year with Bikes or Bust, we're going to be able to help, you know, the crisis victims of flood in Eastern Kentucky and so many more. And it just makes us feel good. It's just our last ditch effort to end the year to do something better.
It just seems like there's been, I don't know, it just seems like there's been so much going on, and this is from previous years. It just seems like there's been so much going on. And Robert, I know you all know this, Metro United Way. I mean, how many areas do you all serve?
7, ma'am. 7 county footprint at Metro United Way.
And it just seems like there's been so much going on. We've had tornadoes, we've had floods, we've had COVID. It's just overwhelming. So what kind of need are we talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Well, as you know, at Metro United Way, we aim to unite and empower to advance equity in our community for all. And I think one of the things in initiatives like this, the Toys for Tots, well, first of all, and thank you again for your service, Todd. But when you talk about needs, Ms. G, it's essentially what we do every single day. We're looking to provide access to our community members. And when crises like the ones that you mentioned come up, Metro United Way is just a call away. You can access us through our 211 initiative. And for everyone in the community that may not be familiar, you call the number 211, you can get assistance, and also with our United Community initiative that we're doing at Metro United Way.
So what's so funny? Well, I don't know that funny is the word, but what's so, I can't think of the word, but there's a word for it. I just can't think. But what's so amazing, I'll use that word, what's so amazing is probably almost everyone, I don't care what bracket you're in financially, has been helped by United Way.
Yes, ma'am.
I would think that.
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's all the services that you all have. Like you look through them because there's health services, there's all kind of services. And you look at that and go, oh, they helped me once because of the things that you all do. Okay, Todd, tell us what we do. You need bikes of all kinds, all sizes. Tell us what to do.
So we have bikes in needs of, for all sizes, children from entry-level bikes, you know, with training wheels to young adult bikes, and it's so easy. We've had some issues in the past with the supply chain, but Academy Sports has been doing a wonderful job in helping us year over year. They've been able to help get the bikes for us. We've pre-ordered them them in advance. Tim Sanders, Metro United Way, one of my great friends. He always said, Todd, iron sharpens iron. And when you have a radio station, you have Metro United Way, you've got the Greater Louisville Central Labor Council and all the unions within, not just UAW. We're persevering time and time again, and we're getting stronger and really better at what we're doing. So if you can go out and get a bike, even this year, if you don't have the money to get a bike yourself, maybe ask your neighbor, hey, would you like to go in and get a bike together so we can help someone who otherwise wouldn't get a bike at Christmas? You can get one, drop it off. You don't even have to get out of your vehicle. If you want to get out of your vehicle, we'll have food.
Yep.
Anything that you want to imagine to come out and drop off a bike, we're going to have it there for you. Hot coffee, hot chocolate. It's just a great experience to be a part of it.
So it's so crazy. I don't know if we can show the video again. I always say I'm just going to drive through, right? I'm just going to drive through it. That's what I say. I'm just going to drive through and drop my bike off. And then I see Todd and I see all the guys. Then I get out. Then I end up getting something to eat. Then I'm out there helping them get bikes out of the car. And I'm like, what am I doing? If you get a bike too, maybe you can get a helmet. But it's honestly where they are right there. See how they're taking the bikes out of the car? You pull right up. It takes less than 2 minutes for them to pull that bike out of the car, and then you drive right out. You do not have to stop unless you want to stop and say hello, but it will literally take you less than 2 minutes to get that bike out of the car. My mom and I were talking about that, and I didn't even realize you were on the show this morning. This is why this is so funny. My mom and I were talking this morning, and we were like, it should be time for bikes or bus, and she was like, are we going to be able to find our bikes? I did have trouble last year finding a bike. I guess it's the supply chain thing. And your advice for that?
My advice really is just to get one as early as possible. You know, a lot of times there's that last-ditch effort to go out and get a bike.
Yeah.
Academy Sports is doing great. Myers is doing great. They've supported us a lot in these efforts.
That's where I got my bike last year.
Absolutely.
Myers.
But I know for a fact that we've tried to let all of them know in advance, hey, we're going to have a need. Can you try and, you know, help supply that need? So I think we're going to be okay this year, but just get your bike early if you can. That would be some of my best advice. And I know you're going to be in that lift freezing, so if you can thaw out, if there's anyone that wants to be a part of that, I know you'll give them time and get them on air, and you do that so well.
Yeah, so it'll be myself, and then it'll be Mike on the Indiana side at Coyle Chevrolet as well. So there'll be 2 different locations where they can drop them off.
Thursday, November 17th. Deadline is Monday, November 21st.
Yes.
Okay, and how many bikes do we need?
As many as we can get. What's our goal this year? Do you know?
Yeah, I think we had over 1,300 last year. Yeah, so we
can get way more.
I think we can do more this year. Yeah, let's do a little bit more.
1,500. Yeah, we can get way more than that. We can get way more than that. Okay, bikes or bust. And it's November 17th through the 21st, whatever kind of bike you can get. If you can get a helmet, do that too, please, because we always want our babies to be safe. QLLouisville.com. Drop it off at Union 862 on Fern Valley Road. And there's an Indiana side, too.
Yes, Coyle Chevrolet, yes.
Okay, Coyle Chevrolet. Didn't want to forget about that. Thank you all. I love you guys. I'll see you between that time of November 17th through the 21st. I'll be bringing my bike. All right, guys, hang on. When we come back, you know